Welcome. You're about to take a journey into Gregor Mortis's little world of horror. And here's your host, Gregor Mortis.
Hey guys and gals, Gregor Mortis back. Got my wife on the camera.
Hi.
And it's Wrestlemania 41 2-day extravaganza weekend. Woohoo! And Pearl, tonight, as we're recording, if you're watching this within the next few hours, this is WrestleMania's Hall of Fame night as well. Thus the reason Lex Luger is on the shirt, because Lex Luger is finally being inducted into the Hall of Fame. So exciting times, right? So tonight is that, and from what I'm understanding, it's on Peacock, and I believe it is at midnight tonight. As we're recording, this is Friday, the 18th. So I'm assuming that it's tonight at midnight, the 19th, that the Hall of Fame will take place. I'm not 100% sure on that. But you'll be able to watch it on Peacock. And if you're in another country and you're seeing this video, then you can use Netflix. So that's the way. But what I wanted to do today is this weird little kind of thing I want to do because it's kind of quirky. I'm weird that way. I'm typically about horror or movies or whatever. But nope, today it's going to be all about WrestleMania. So what I want to do is a prediction video. This is what I feel like will happen during Saturday and Sunday two-day extravaganza of WrestleMania, because it's been so big lately, they got to do it on 2 days. So what I'm going to do is do the lineup of what has been announced, and then we'll go into my predictions, who I think will win, who will be the loser, and go from there. So that's kind of what we'll do tonight. We'll do both nights, so we'll start with Saturday, and it says it's slated to start at 7 p.m. Eastern, which I'm on the East Coast, or if you're on the West Coast, it's 4 o'clock. This is taking place in Las Vegas, Nevada, at the Allegiant Stadium, which is, I've not been able to go to it, Pearl. We've not been able to see it, but I really want to see this stadium, man. It just looks gorgeous to look at on TV, so I can only imagine what it looks like in person. So if you're there, man, hit me up. Hit the comments and let me know what this thing looks like, because it looks beautiful. But let's get right into this. This is our predictions for WrestleMania 41, the biggest extravaganza in WWE history, they'll tell you. They say that every pay-per-view, right, Pearl?
Yeah.
This has been the largest gate ever in the wrestling history. I'm like, come on, bro. It can't be the largest gate each time. I mean, but whatever. They're selling tickets. They're selling. And WWE, let's be honest, is on the biggest high they've been on in years. Like, the amount of people that are showing up, the gates and all this thing, it is huge. I will give them that. So let's get into this. Saturday and Sunday. We'll go into Saturday first, which will be Saturday the 19th of April, if you're watching this, 2025, WrestleMania 41. Who knows when you're watching this? You might be watching this and it's 10 years down, 10 years in the future. And you'll be like, damn. So anyways, here we go. So we'll just start it the way it's written down on my notes here. We'll start out with the World Heavyweight Championship, okay? The World Heavyweight Championship match. This is between Gunther, who I absolutely love Gunther. I think he's one of the most purest wrestlers in WWE right now, versus the God, I don't even know what you want to call him, Jey Uso. Let's just say the amount of fandom that this man has gotten in the last couple months is insane, and it all starts around, believe it or not, his entrance. If you're watching this and you're new to wrestling, you don't know what I'm talking about. If you've been watching wrestling any length of time, you know what I'm talking about. It's all about the entrances more than the wrestlers now, right? That theme.
Yeet.
Yeet, yeet. Well, his theme music, Jey Uso, has overtook the nation of WWE to the point that the crowds are taking over, almost like Bryan Danielson did back in the day with the yeah. You remember that? Jey Uso, same thing. When he comes out, the crowd goes nuts. Everybody's doing the yeet. Everybody's doing the thing. It's super exciting. Here's the thing. Gunther versus Jey Uso, they've been building this thing for the last couple months, and Gunther has had Jey Uso's number. But Jey Uso has come out in the last couple of weeks talking about, I'm not afraid of you no more, Gunther. I'm not scared of you no more. It's not happening. And Jey Uso is guaranteeing himself this victory. I'm going to be honest. I feel like the wave of popularity of Jey Uso, especially his ring entrance, has kind of waved a little bit. I think it's gotten a little tiresome to some of the fans, I think. I feel like it's not as just over as it used to be. I think people are starting to, kind of fade back a little bit. But in this match with Gunther and with Jey Uso, here's the thing. Jey Uso has to win this match. There is no way, as a writer and as a creator in the World Wrestling Entertainment, can you allow Jey Uso to lose this match. If you cause Jey Uso, if you've written this thing and Jey Uso loses this match, where does he go now? What do you do with Jey Uso now? You have built this match for so many months and given him so much power, and the fans have took over the nation of WWE. If Jey Uso loses this match, he's done. What are you going to do with him? He can tag with Jimmy and then go back for tag team titles. That's fine. But you have built him to be this singles champion. This is the guy that, he's for the people now. It's like, dude, he's yeet. I mean, all this. He has to win this match. If he doesn't win this match, as a creator, I don't know what you else do with him. I don't. I have no clue. So I'm going with Jey Uso on this one. I think he finally breaks the tag team curse, and he finally becomes a singles champion. And good for him. He's been in the industry for several years, and he's worked his hump off. It'll be good for him. So I really feel like this is going to be Jey Uso. He's been in the WrestleManias 10 times, folks, and he's 5 for 5. Gunther's had 2 WrestleManias. He's 1 for 1. They're split. Gunther loses this match. Jey Uso wins. He comes over as a champion tonight for Saturday. All right, next one up, let's look at Rey Mysterio versus El Grande Americano. I said that in Italian, but he's not. Here's the thing with this match. I honestly don't care about this one. It's whatever. I love Rey Mysterio and have for many years, but Rey's over his hump now. He's definitely on his downward, almost like his farewell. It's not, but you almost feel like it's his John Cena farewell tour. Rey Mysterio's getting to that point where he's slowing down a little bit. So for him to fight this El Grande Americano, who we all know this has got to be Chad Gable. It has to be. If you've watched any of the story, you know how that, Chad Gable went on this mission to Luchadora, and he went and tried to become, to meet up with some Luchadorians and try to find out what the secret is. And then all of a sudden the mysterious El Grande Americano shows up looking a lot like Chad Gable. Let's be honest. I really feel like it's him. There again, Triple H and the crew of WWE writers, they probably threw us a curve. It's probably a twin brother we've never known about. I'm sure there'll probably be something in there. We're all going to be surprised. But who comes over, Rey Mysterio or El Grande Americano? I feel like it's going to be Rey Mysterio. I feel like the El Grande Americano mask is coming off, and Rey Mysterio ends up winning this. Move on to the World Tag Team Championship. This is between the War Raiders and New Day. And that's the new Day, we're going to call them. Kofi Kingston and Xavier. So who's going to win this match? This one, I feel like, has to go to New Day as well. They took the turn. They went from babyface to heel. And if you've watched, you know how drastic that was. We saw it building, and then when it happened, everybody, and then they took that heel roll head on. They're no more the Bootios, and they're no more the comedians. They're hitting that heel stride. They have to beat the War Raiders in this one. I feel like this is a must win for them, and I feel like that's going to happen, right, Pearl?
Yeah.
All right, next up, we got the Jade Cargill versus Naomi. Now, this one, if you know anything, back at Elimination Chamber match, Jade Cargill came back, and she came in and jumped Naomi because we found out that what? Naomi had been behind the injury of Jade that took her out for months, and the whole Bianca Belair and Naomi going on to take on the titles. That was rightfully supposed to be Jade Cargill and of course, Bianca. So we saw that no, Naomi, because of her jealousy, had took Jade Cargill out. Now it's to the boiling point. Here's the match. I have no thing in this game, so I'm just going to say this. I'm going to say Jade has to win this match. I think that Naomi gets beat, and then she kind of, whatever she goes from there. Will there be some interference? I feel like there could possibly be a Bianca showing out. Like maybe she shows up. I don't know. I feel like because she has a match the following night it could happen, right? She doesn't have to be there and be ready to wrestle Saturday night. She don't wrestle till Sunday. So maybe Bianca shows up. Does Bianca turn on Jade and she helps Naomi win this match? That's a possibility. Or does Bianca come out and knock Naomi out and then Jade wins, or does Jade win straight up? I don't know. I feel like Jade wins this matchup.
Or it could be Liv Morgan.
It could be a Liv Morgan situation. She's around everywhere, so it could be Liv. Who knows? I feel like Bianca shows up. I think Bianca turns on Jade, and her and Naomi, and Bianca takes a turn to the heel side, much like her husband, who we know, over there with the Street Profits. I feel like she's going to take a heel turn as well. So I feel like maybe Bianca turns on Jade and Naomi takes the win. I'm going to go that route. Let's turn I'm switching my choice. Naomi's going to beat Jade on this one. All right, so now we got the U.S. Championship match, and this is between L.A. Knight. Yeah. Hate's a strong word. I dislike L.A. Knight, I'll be honest. To me, he's the Temu version of Stone Cold. If you ordered Stone Cold Steve Austin from Temu, you got L.A. Knight. I mean, I'm sorry. I don't mean to be ugly, but I mean, his whole persona revolves, I think, around a lot of Stone Cold. Is he talented? Yes, absolutely. I just kind of wish he had a different character. But L.A. Knight, yeah, he's got a lot of fanfare. So we got him versus Jacob Fatu. Jacob Fatu, a month to 2 months ago, would have wiped L.A. Knight off the map because they were building Fatu to be untouchable. He was a beast, and, the whole bloodline thing, with Solo, and then this has become a mess. Like in writing and in watching as a viewer, me personally, it has just become a mess. Bloodline has become a joke. In my opinion, it's no more. And it's like, now what are you going to do? So that whole Jacob Fatu thing has died so quickly. And it's a shame because they were building him to be untouchable, right? Like he was destroying everybody. And then they started him with a feud with Braun Strowman, which I don't get that whole feud. I get he's a big guy and everything, but then I just felt like it lost steam, and then Fatu's kind of disappeared. So LA Knight, Fatu, I think from a creative side, you have to put the belt on Fatu. You got to, if you're going to try to continue the bloodline and you're going to try to continue, Solo and all these different scenarios, Fatu has to get a belt. And I feel like this is his time to get the belt. So I'm going to go with Fatu. I think he's going to beat LA Knight in this one. I think there's going to be interference from Solo and whatever I call him the guy. I think Fatu wins this from this, okay? So let's move on to the the Women's Championship match, the WWE Women's Championship match between Tiffany Stratton, it's Tiffy time, versus the Queen, Charlotte Flair. This one's been building. We know how they had the whole, supposedly the whole off-script kind of debacle that happened in the ring a couple weeks ago on SmackDown, where they got a little personal and supposedly there was, some disciplinary actions took, and then Charlotte shows up and all this stuff. It's all a build-up, folks. This is all part of the game. This is all part of the show. Tiffany Stratton versus Charlotte Flair, the Queen. I'm going to be honest. I think Charlotte Flair needs the belt. Charlotte Flair has to have the belt. Charlotte Flair without the belt is not Charlotte Flair anymore. It's almost like if she's in the industry, she has to have the belt. And it's just weird to say that, but without it, she has no persona, in my opinion. It's like she has no weight in the water. So I feel like Charlotte Flair is going to win this one. She's going to take the belt back. And Tiffany she'll go back into doing her thing, and she'll probably go Intercontinental or whatever, women's. But I think Charlotte Flair wins this one. Pearl, you agree, disagree?
I think Charlotte has to win because it was personal.
Yeah, it was personal. So I feel like they built it to that point. So I think Charlotte definitely wins this one. All right, and then the last match that is slated for Saturday, day one of WrestleMania 41, is the triple threat match between Roman Reigns.
Acknowledge me.
Acknowledge me. CM Punk and Seth freaking Rollins. We know, if you've been watching the show of Raw and SmackDown, we know that because of the favor, right, the favor for CM Punk, that Paul Heyman is going to be in CM Punk's corner. We know that that's caused turmoil with Roman Reigns. If you saw SmackDown recently, you saw that Roman is done with Paul Heyman, pushed him around. Here's a couple scenarios. I think the match is CM Punk's first time ever headlining WrestleMania, right? So this is huge for him. This is what he's always wanted, to be the headliner, and that's what he's getting. Here's a couple scenarios. I've seen this online, and I kind of feel a little bit toward this, that Paul Heyman ends up turning on CM Punk, turns on Roman Reigns, and ends up backing Seth Rollins in his corner. This is a scenario I can see happening. I think that Seth Rollins has got in Paul Heyman's head a couple weeks ago, talking about how that Roman Reigns had turned his back on him, had never been there for him, left him to be fended against the Bloodline back in the day when Solo and them wiped Paul Heyman out. We saw that happen. So I feel like Seth has got in Paul Heyman's head. They're going back and forth, Paul Heyman and Roman and CM Punk. I think it's all in Seth Rollins' game. I think it's all in the game. He's playing it. He's twisting it. I think Paul Heyman finally says enough, and he does something to cost Roman and Punk the match. And I think Seth Rollins comes out the victor. Let's be honest. Roman, how much longer does he have in WWE? He could go a year, 2, 3, whatever. He could. But he's slowing down and has slowed down. CM Punk, how much longer has he got, right? Seth Rollins, I think, is still the it guy. He said it, and I 100% agree with Seth Rollins. He is a workhorse in that federation. He is a workhorse for the WWE. He takes his bumps. He works through injuries. He does all the things that a guy is supposed to do for his organization. He does it. I like Seth Rollins. I'm picking him over Roman. I'm picking him over Punk. I believe that Paul Heyman joins with Seth Rollins for the night. Remember, he did not curb stomp him, and he looked at him, you owe me a favor. Pearl, who do you feel on this one?
I think you're right. It's going to be Seth, but I still root for Roman.
Pearl still root for Roman, but I think it's Seth Rollins. So that's day one. Pretty good lineup. I'll be honest. Out of those matches, I'm definitely Gunther and Uso excited. I'm definitely going to be looking forward to the triple threat. The rest of them are kind of eh. Now, Sunday, let's get into day two. Day two of WrestleMania. Here we go, guys and gals. This one I'm super excited. Pearl, you're huge excited.
Yeah.
Pearl is super excited. Pearl's two favorite people in WWE is, without a doubt, Rhea Ripley and Damian Priest. Huge. She loves them. And they're on this lineup. I think day two has definitely got the biggest lineup.
And I say a prediction real quick. I think Alexa Bliss is going to show up.
For who? On Saturday or Sunday?
Sunday.
You think Alexa shows up for Sunday for the triple threat match?
I want to say Saturday for Liv.
Right.
But I'm more thinking she's going for the top.
Okay. Well, Liv Sunday night, so she would show up Sunday.
Okay, then she's going to
boom, there you go. So Pearl's making the prediction. Alexa Bliss shows up. Is she coming as one of the Wyatt Six, or is she coming as herself?
Wyatt.
Oh, she's going to come. Maybe she's going to come out with blood oozing, and then, oh, God, okay, let's get into it. It's Sunday, day two of WrestleMania 41. We got the World Women's Championship triple threat match. I'm excited about this, and I'm going to be straight up. I'm more excited about this than the men's championship. I'm really excited. Io Sky, who I absolutely love. I'm a huge fan of Io Sky. She is such a risk taker, high flyer. I wish she was better on the mic, I'll be honest. But other than that, she's awesome. And then you got Bianca Belair and you got Rhea Ripley. Holy crap. These three in the ring. And we know, watching the last 2 months, that Bianca and Rhea have pushed Io around like nothing, always pushing her down and all this, and Io's like, it's my champion, and we know how that Rhea got into this match because she basically bullied her way into it, okay? So Rhea done her thing, she got in the match, we got a triple threat. So here it is. it's a no disqualification match because it's triple threat. Anything can happen, right? Could Io have some help? Could Bianca end up having help from Jade or Naomi? This could happen that could turn the tide. But here we go. Who wins between Io Sky, Bianca Belair, Rhea Ripley? This is a toss-up. This is literally, I'd flip a coin on this one because any of them could win. I'll be honest, I'm surprised Io's been a 3-time champion, 2-time, 3-time champion. I'll be honest, I never thought she would have got to that spot. I was always thinking Asuka was the one, and Asuka, through all these injuries and things she's got on, that never has happened in the last year or two. So I think Io Sky, Bianca Belair, Rhea Ripley, I'm going to ride this. I'm going with it because I pull for her and I love her to death. Rhea Ripley wins back her title championship on Sunday night. Rhea takes that title back, and she makes it hers. Io Sky is going to put out a great performance. Bianca Belair is probably going to have some interference, but I really feel like Rhea Ripley takes it.
I think Rhea's going to win, too, because that'll give a good opportunity if Charlotte wins.
Okay.
Them two are going to battle.
They'll battle it. Could this be the match that Alexa Bliss shows up and puts her stamp on wanting the title shot?
It could be that, too.
It could be this one, too, so we'll see. All right, next one up, we have AJ Styles versus Logan Paul. We know the internet sensation, the wild and kooky guy of Logan Paul, who, I'll be honest,
sucks. Sorry.
She don't like him. I don't like him personally, but I give it to him. He is a hell of a damn entertainer. He's a hell of an athlete. This guy can do flips and turns and, for somebody that's never really been
everything but wrestle.
Well, and here's the thing. In today's wrestling, he's actually pretty darn good. I mean, he can hang with most of them. So, AJ Styles versus Logan Paul. This is going to be WrestleMania. AJ Styles wins this. You're not going to let the heel win this. It's Sunday night. You got to go out with a bang. You got to make people feel good. People are going to feel good if AJ Styles wins. If Logan Paul wins, people are not going to be happy. So I think that AJ Styles takes this one, but I don't care either way. Logan Paul can keep drinking Prime and pouring shampoo over his girl's hair and let her just do her thing all day long. That's all he can do. So there you go, Logan. So WWE's Women's Tag Team Championship is slated for that night. And this is Liv Morgan and Raquel, who are champions, versus Bayley and Valkyria. And now we know that Bayley and Valkyria had to win the gauntlet match. They went through all the women. They broke all odds. There's been a little tension between the two, with the whole championship match. But I think, together they're fighting Liv and Raquel. Who's going to win this match? Is Bayley and Valkyria going to win this? Are they going to take them belts and Valkyria is going to have 2 belts? Or is Liv and Raquel going to keep holding the belts? Liv and Raquel is going to keep the belts. They're going to walk away the champions. They're not losing this night. You still got Dominique. You still got, all this crap going on. Pearl hates it, but
it's going to be Bayley.
I love Bayley. I'm a huge Bayley fan. She's one of my favorites, and I root for her every chance, but they're not going to win this match. Liv's going to keep the belt. They're going to cheat their way out of it, and it's going to make the crowd pissed off and all that, but they're going to cheat their way. Maybe this is the one Alexa shows up. Maybe it is, maybe it ain't. I don't know. But unfortunately, in my opinion, Liv and Raquel keep the belts and Bayley doesn't, and that makes me sad. Next is the Intercontinental Championship Fatal 4-Way. We got the champion, Braun Breaker, who absolutely love him. We know that that's, the son of Rick Steiner and the cousin or nephew. I guess it's the nephew of Scott Steiner. Dude, he is a phenom. He is like a beast, and I love this guy. Okay, so we got him versus Penta, who I loved in AEW. He's come over to the WWE, and I think he's been a flop. Penta, if you're watching this, I hope you can pick your game up, because it's really, in my opinion, he's not met that potential yet. I feel like in AEW, maybe he was hit a little bit, and maybe with his brother together, the tag team they kind of done together, but I don't know if it's the style wrestling or whatever. I don't think Penta's hit what he had in AEW in WWE, in my honest opinion. But it's Braun Breaker, Penta, Finn Balor, Okay, we know who Finn is and Dominique. So all them. Two of the Judgment Day together. We know the history of Dominique and Finn Balor lately. The pushing, the shoving, the controversy, and all that. Here's the thing. And I think and Pearl's phone's thirsty. I love it. So here we go. Will it be Braun Breaker? Will it be Pinta? Will it be Finn Balor? Will it be Dominique? I think they have built Pinta up to where they want him to be the champion. I don't think he takes it this night. I don't know about Braun Breaker. I feel like Dominique and Finn Balor are going to turn on each other, and they're going to fight each other, which is going to cause Braun Breaker to win this match and keep the belt. I'm keeping the belt on Braun's waist. I think it's going to be a good match, but I think that Finn Balor and Dominique are not going to be on the same page. They're going to cost each other something to the point that Braun gets the pin, and Finn and Dominique goes on to whatever the next pay-per-view will be. What is it? Payback or whatever it's going to be, the next pay-per-view that'll happen. And I think it'll be a match between Dominique and Finn Balor. So I think they're building this to be something in the future. Braun holds on to the belt. All right, next up is Sin City Street Fight. Pearl's going to be stoked. This is between Drew McIntyre with the patch, because we know that Damian Priest, we love Damian Priest, put Drew McIntyre through the windshield, and supposedly glass got in his eye. We know that's not true. But there's no way they're letting real glass get in this man's eye. But anyway, supposedly real glass in the eye. He's got a patch. He's fighting Damian. They're going to street fight. This is going to be, I'm hoping, one of those matches where it's old school. I'm hoping this is the late 90s WWE era where they're back with forklifts and we got freaking cars and we got, whatever. We're outside the arena. Maybe they end up over at the Sphere. That would be kind of awesome. I don't know. But I think they need to do something. This needs to be exciting. Don't give us a street fight that ends up in the ring the whole match. Give us something, and don't give us the typical just run around the corner of the ring crap. I want something backstage. I want the boiler room. I want to give me something great, and I want to see it just be a freaking dog fight. But I'm pulling for Damian, so I'm going Damian on this one 100%. Love you, Damian. And you win this one, my friend. So then we come to I'm assuming will be the main event of the night. This is the thing that's been built. This is between Cody Rhodes, the heavyweight champion, the American Nightmare, versus the heel John Cena. We know that a few months ago, or a month, whatever it was, when John Cena made the turn, you can't see me, but now you see me because I'm mean, and everybody was shocked. Well, a lot of people, I guess, got amnesia and know that John Cena was a heel for a long time. But whatever. So the heel was shocking to an extent. We know that this has been John Cena's final year. He's making his farewell tour, and this is where it kind of culminates to the point of this is where he's finished, okay? So he joined forces with the final boss, Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, and Dwayne has given his approval to John Cena. John Cena has sold his soul to the final boss, and he's going to take Cody Rhodes and try to take that belt. Here's the thing. We know if John Cena wins, he walks away a champion, okay? So there's a couple scenarios that can happen here. John Cena retires. John Cena wins the match. John Cena retires a champion. He takes Ric Flair's record, and he holds the record for the most championships, and John Cena walks away as a champion. The belt is with him, and guess what they do? They introduce a new world championship belt to whoever The Rock decides to make champion. Whoever he decides to lay and behold. We have a tournament. The Rock's able, because he runs the WWE, he's able to appoint a champion. Maybe The Rock's the champion after this because he sold his soul. Whatever. That's a scenario that could happen. A new title.
Or John Cena can win, and then here comes Ric Flair. Woo!
Ric Flair comes out of retirement and whoops his ass.
But he's gonna make sure he keeps.
It can happen. I don't know. Weirder things have happened. Okay, here's the deal. John Cena has meant so much to the WWE universe. He has been the ambassador. We know about the Make-A-Wish foundations. We know how much he has done for the universe, right? He's a great ambassador. The heel turn has been awesome. But what a way to go out the way you came in as a heel. All that's awesome. All that's awesome. We know he's retiring. It would be cool to see him get that, get the record. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with seeing John Cena take the record, take the belt, leave, and not come back. I'm okay with that. But is that really going to happen? Is that going to be what's best for the business? Is Cody Rhodes going to step away from the title? 100% Cody Rhodes would do this in real life. Cody Rhodes would say, yes, I'm absolutely behind this. But will he do it? Will this WWE Universe allow John Cena to win this match, walk away as the champion? They hold a tournament or whatever. In my heart of hearts, I feel that's what they're going to do, that they're going to let John Cena win that final belt, win that final match, take the record, and then we end up with a tournament or we end up with something to crown a new champion. So I'm going John Cena for this. I think that the final boss is going to make this happen. We know, though, it's WrestleMania, and they want everybody, the last match, everybody to go away happy. So Cody Rhodes will win it, but in my heart of heart, I'm going John Cena. I'm giving him that match. I'm giving him the title. I'm letting him walk away. But in reality, Cody Rhodes wins this, and that's how it ends, Pearl. You agree, disagree?
I don't like Cody Rhodes.
You don't like Cody Rhodes.
So John Cena.
She's going John Cena. So who do you predict? Has my predictions meant anything to you? Comment below. Let me know who you think is going to win each of these matches. Am I right? Am I wrong? This is Friday as I'm recording. This will be out, so you'll know I didn't do this before. After. This is before, so these are my predictions. I have no money on this. It's just my fundum. So let me know what you think on each match. Do you feel the same way I do? I'd love for it. So tomorrow night and Sunday night is WrestleMania. If you're watching this on Friday, Lex Luger, congratulations, going into the Hall of Fame. Finally, you're finally getting your ring, my friend. I cannot wait. I'm hoping to see Lex Luger take a couple steps. I know he's been working with DDP, and we know that DDP is inducting him into the Hall of Fame. I really hope he does that. Congratulations. We know that the natural disasters are going in, earthquake and typhoon. Bret Hart and Stone Cold's going in for their epic match, and oh my God, who else is going in? I shouldn't even say it. Triple H is going in. Oh God, I can't even remember now. But anyways, it's going to be fun. It's tonight as you're watching. If you're watching this on Friday, if not, go back and watch it on Peacock. So I'm going to end this thing. I hope you've enjoyed my rambling. I hope you enjoyed it. Let's get on. Let's watch some wrestling, and we're going to see you on the flip side. Help keep horror alive. We do that one movie at a time, one review at a time. Check us out at landthecreeps.blogspot.com. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe, and we'll do some more of this fun stuff in the future. And give us that thumbs up as well. We love you guys and gals. I'm usually Greg Mortis. I think tonight I'm going to be Gorgeous Greg, because that's got to be my wrestling moniker, right? Gorgeous Greg. Yeah, right. Goofy Greg is my name. I'm the Goofy Gregster. So that's signing out. Peace.